Hi everyone, it's James from Eurovision Ireland back for a new season of Review in 2, Eurovision Ireland's Lightning Fast review show. We know you don't have all day to spend watching reaction videos, and if you do, seriously, why? Think about your choices. So we just give you 2 minutes or less on all 35 songs heading to the Eurovision Song Contest 2026, which is of course taking place in Vienna in Austria. Never any hate, just a difference of opinion. I'll talk about what I like, what I don't like, what I think can be improved on, and all 35 songs are going to get their review in a moment. So sit back, relax, enjoy Review in 2, and let the Eurovision Song Contest 2026 begin. Our next Review in 2 is for Croatia, Lelek and Andromeda. Now, Andromeda has instant impact. The moment it starts those chords, bam, has your attention. The vocals, they come in, they're very slow, very haunting, but they build, more voices come in, they harmonise really, really well. Now, I've heard Lelek perform at other Croatian national selections, and I always thought they'll get to the contest eventually because they're just so good at what they do. Arguably, they should have gone sooner than they have now, but I'll come on to that in a moment. Staging-wise, it's very dark, very dramatic. It's got that strong ethno flavour in there. The face tattoos, again, instant hook, grabs an audience's attention. They vocalise really well. I think a jury's going to latch onto that very quickly. All these things add up to a very strong package for Croatia. There is a but coming. I feel like had this entered Eurovision about 20 years ago when sort of that dramatic ethno ballad was sort of really in vogue, then I feel like Croatia might have been one to watch for the win. Because music tastes have changed a little bit over those 20 years, I feel like I'm not sure this is as strong a contender as it would have been. The other thing that I feel is, even though I like it, and I love this kind of music, that very sort of dark, very dramatic, it feels like a very long 3 minutes. Now, it does have a very big crescendo at the end, and I think that's great. Always end on a big finish. The problem is when you start wham and grab people's attention, keeping that tension building and sort of escalating, it's difficult. And I feel like that's where Andromeda comes unstuck slightly. It starts very strong, peters out, and then builds very strong again. The only problem is I think a televoting audience's attention is going to wander in the middle there. I'm a little bit undecided about what's going to happen with Croatia this year. I feel like a jury are going to respond to it very well. I feel like a televoting public might because of the look. I know Croatia is still chasing that Baby Lasagna high, and I know they do want to win Eurovision. And I think after Baby Lasagna almost getting it for them, they're like, oh, we can actually do this if we try. I'm quite undecided. Part of me thinks this could do well. I don't think it's going to win, but I think if it gets to a final, and that is an if, I think we could see it maybe creep into the lower top 10. I feel like, again, jury's going to support it more than the televoting public, but Croatia, interesting choice. I look forward to seeing it on stage.